I want to be honest with you guys and let you know that this movie that I'm about to talk about, Countdown, didn't know anything about it until today.
This app, it's fake, obviously.
My girlfriend said the same thing.
Somebody showed me. They said this is a thing, and the only thing it was numbers counting down.
Mm-hmm.
So
like a hand showing holding a phone.
Holding a phone, yeah. That's about it. Don't tell you nothing, which I usually appreciate that kind of marketing.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about this movie. What I learned about it is when I went to go see it tonight. I had to get a reminder about it too. I wasn't about to see it. Got a reminder about the screening. But this is a movie about a killer app. It's a movie that you download it and it's called the Countdown app. You download it and it tells you how many days you got to live, and it ain't bullshitting. It's probably the most effective app they got out there. The shit works. And it's free.
And it's free.
Yeah, it don't cost you nothing to download. But yeah, it's an app where they tell you how many days you got to live, and if somehow you manage to find a way around that, they got a terms of service on there that lets you know. like if you violate your terms of service, like, look, we were just gonna let you die peacefully, but since you violated our terms of service right here and didn't follow, we're gonna fuck you up.
Okay, now it's Final Destination time.
This is Final Destination with a counter. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
with a little bit of The Ring thrown in there.
Oh no!
Yeah, because you got so many days, X many days to live. So yeah, it's a combination of all these death movies out there where they let you know that you got limited time. You better make best of it.
Now, how does one violate the terms of service?
Well, Martin, you know what? That's where we should go ahead and get into the movie. And talk about that, because that does play into my review of this film. A lot of these movies where they try to take advantage of technology and for horror, because a lot of the things that people realize with horror is horror works best when it's mysterious and very is very immersed in superstition and lore and mythology. We know how shit works. You try to mix ghosts with a phone and a TV. Now The Ring got away with it somehow, and that's only because VHS was becoming old. Now y'all want to do this shit with the internet and websites and apps, and a lot of times people are like, I know how this shit works. This is stupid. No, there's nothing scary about that. There's always an exception, though. There's always that one movie that, is going to succeed against all odds. Will this be the one? Let's go ahead and watch this this trailer about the killer app. Countdown. And I will be back to tell you my review.
What? 2 days?
Damn. Wait, stop, man. That's up.
Yeah, well, that's what you get. That's what they tell you.
You don't want to know.
The app tells you, listen, we ain't around. If you don't want to know when you're gonna die, don't download this, because we're gonna follow through. You signed the terms of service. Look, if there's anything you learn from this movie, read that shit. I don't care how many pages it is. Read it, because one day you'll get an app like this, and that's gonna be your ass.
It's really just a random number with a clock. It's not that scary, but it seems like it worked on YouTube clowns.
Hey, I guess you saw this movie too.
Wake up.
Yo, are you calling my name?
Yeah.
Look.
Who's that girl? She looks familiar.
That girl, I can tell you who that girl is, Martin. That girl should look familiar to you. That girl, let me get a good picture of her, a good clear picture of her, especially when she's smiling right here. That girl that Martin asked about right here is Elizabeth Lell. She was from that show You.
Oh, okay.
She was the one that was dating the weird stalker dude. Yeah. Which I love that series.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really liked her.
Yeah.
So I'm wishing the best for this girl right here. So, I ain't going in this movie trying to hate on anything, just like I do with any movie. In fact, I looked at this movie. Movie kind of put me to shame. Movie let us know. I was like, damn, man, we need an app. hell got an app. I was like, we behind.
People have said that for years.
People been saying that for years, man. I finally like, damn, if the Grim Reaper can get an app, then we need one too.
I mean, if it's not copyright infringement, ours has to have a countdown as well.
Yeah.
It'll just be till the next show.
Well, it just as long as we don't kill people when it goes down, then we'll be fine. I
can't guarantee that.
Well, read the terms of service on that. But, just to get right down to it, shit is stupid. This is dumb. I'm not gonna, man. I ain't about to beat around with this. This is fucking stupid, man. Listen to what I'm telling you. Demons made an app,
right?
And I'm gonna tell. And you know what? When you think about it at first, it kind of makes sense. It's actually kind of cool.
Sure, they're trying to step up with the times.
Yeah, Hell has a marketing department. They need to get younger souls now.
Yeah. Anytime you open a new entity, it's always you got to get an app.
Yeah, you got that they hey, listen, possession and curses don't work no more. What the kids doing today? They stay on those phones. Hell, make an app. They actually they'll throw their souls at you. It's genius, really.
It is
when you think about it. But that's the problem. You're thinking about it. In order for demons to make an app, in order for Hell to make an app, they have to hire a developer. They have to hire a coder. They gotta get a graphic artist to do this shit.
I'm sure they have plenty of all those in Hell right now.
Do they have that, or did they source it out? Martin, these are questions you got to ask, and even then, it's just kind of like, no,
You sound like me right now.
It's like, man, no, man, because, and Martin, look.
When I start going, look at the logistics of this.
Martin, if it had just been an app that mysteriously just popped out of nowhere, that would be cool. Because even the app itself, it'll kill you at the end, but they give you some cool shit before you die.
Oh, yeah?
It's the best augmented reality you can have. Like, dead people just pop up in your room.
Oh.
And the whole time, and I get why people are frustrated with it, because first of all, when that demon stick his dick up in that phone, that app ain't going nowhere. The app is... Shit.
Yeah, so when they try to get around it,
you ain't getting rid of it. It's gone. But on top of that, the app, knowing that you're gonna die, it just sits up there, just laughs at your ass the whole time. Bitch, I ain't going nowhere.
So did I see her buy a new phone, and then the new phone updated and had put the app right back on?
She didn't put the app just popped back up. I told you that shit's this a demonic STD.
Okay.
She might as well just that demon, because that app ain't going nowhere. And I know what you think. Like, yeah, you looking too much into this. Talking about coding, Corey. If it was an app that just popped up out of nowhere, now that would be that would be scary. But later in the movie. Let me see if I can find something here. Later in the movie, they go to a shop they said, man, fuck it, just jailbreak the phone and just take it off.
Oh yeah.
But when they do that, you can see the coding that the demon wrote. They take the coding to a Catholic priest, and the coding's done in all Latin and everything. So it's like
that's kind of cute. I like that.
Okay, you go pay for this shit then. Yeah. Man, look, I'm telling you, this shit is dumb. I mean, listen, I know it sounds, and in theory, it might sound, no, that. They wrote code? I'm looking at this, they actually wrote code. I'm like, just leave the shit a mystery. Don't because now I'm picturing a demon sitting at a keyboard, some glasses and shit. Almost ready. Wait, hold on, just hold on. It's straight up some bullshit the moment it starts.
Oh no.
Because in the beginning of the movie, they open it up with people that you just don't like. I'm trying to find some of these people right now. It opens up with these shallow ass girls, man. And it's almost kind of funny how they found the app, because you don't like any of these people. They just shallow as fuck, and they found the app because they were looking for to show you how shallow they are. They were looking for a countdown to skinny. They there's an app that keeps counting your calories. But then they missed the skinny part. And they just like, oh look, it's countdown, and they downloaded that. The boyfriends are assholes. One dude, drives drunk and shit. They are the nicest person in there is the one that dies first. And you saw it in the trailer. I'm not spoiling anything. And And that's one of the things that really didn't work about the movie either, is that, now you saw this in the trailer, but I'm going to play a little bit of this for you, because when you ask if it's scary, I don't know, man. If you're a person for all these kind of movies, if you just go in and you're just that goddamn cowardly and scary, and you just want to jump in anything, sure, whatever, man. If somebody just boo, and all right, then go watch this. But I mean, if we're talking about real, genuine, well-crafted scares here, no, man, the shit. What they do is they take so long giving you all these fake outs before you get to they do fake outs, then you get to the obligatory jump scare.
Yeah.
Which ain't that scary. Like I said, unless loud noises just, get you off or something. But and you know where this is going. You know what it's leading up to. And you just kind of get bored waiting for the actual genuine scare, which maybe could be scary. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. You get bored before you get there. Somebody just walking around. And see, there's the loud noise.
Yeah.
That whole waiting is supposed to be suspense. It's just boring. Now, at that point, you just kind of like, well, shit, it's about time. It's like, I ain't even scared no more. I'm just ready for this bitch to die.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like,
if there was something up there waiting to just yank her up, then.
Yeah. At this point, it just kind of,
okay.
Like if you were there, I'm a decent person, but if I was there, I just would have just grabbed her head and just, there, it's done. Shit.
Yeah.
Tired of waiting. It takes way too long to get to that. Now, in the middle of the movie is where I actually start to turn around, man. Mm-hmm. The middle of the movie actually is it starts to trade off all the cheap jump scares and fake outs for actual humor. And listen, it ain't anything that's rolling in your seat funny, but it brings at least some character to the movie where it was just kind of generic before.
Okay.
Not only this actor here, but like when she goes to see the guy behind the counter at the phone fix-it store.
Yeah.
He's just one of them sarcastic tech guys, and he's meant to be real comedy relief. I believe the guy's name is Tom Segura. He's actually pretty funny in there. He's just like I said, he's just some jaded, sarcastic tech guy. And then they get to this the Catholic priest who he can be a little grating at times, but he's one of those young PJ Byrne.
Yeah,
is his name.
PJ Byrne.
PJ Byrne. He's one of those young Catholic priests that just loves his job, loves talking about demons, and that's why he got into the work, because he believes in demons heavily, and he knows all the answers, and I actually like that character a lot too. And the black guy, Jordan, that just sounds.
He used to be on Black Lightning.
Black Lightning, yeah, Jordan Calloway. Mm-hmm. There's even something kind of going on, a little romantic thing going on between him and Elizabeth Lell, and and with those two trying to, because they're both in the same situation. Like just coincidentally, he's at the phone fix-it store trying to get the shit off his phone, the app off of his phone. So they got something in common, and it kind of is cool to see them work together to try to beat whatever this thing is, no matter how dumb it is. And so at this point, I'm thinking, man, this is by no means great, but it's kind of fun at this point. I'm getting some little chuckles here and there.
That's what I said. Looked like it could have that.
Yeah, I'm actually having some fun with this. But boy, do they that up?
Oh no!
They had to. When they actually have to have the climax, the big battle with the demon. None of that shit makes sense. None. There's all kind of rules that are going on with it that make no sense. A lack of rules. When they finally get to the climax here. It makes no sense, because the demon has all these powers, and it's like, man, to snatch these fools up, you don't even need an app. If you can do this, you know what I'm saying?
That's my problem with all of these movies, all the way back to the Paranormal Activities, where I'm like, wait, if you got the power to yank people out of the scene and do all this, why are you moving chairs? Why do we sit here for 2 hours?
We are at the moment where these people could actually be safe if everybody would just use some common sense, including that fucking demon. These characters start doing some dumb things, especially his ass back there. the demon, as I said, the demon going through all this trouble. I guess he built the app, so he just got to use it now. But it's like, man, you can morph and shapeshift and all. You ain't got to do this to get souls, man. You spent your money on this app for nothing. You spent 50,000 hell bucks on this for nothing, man.
Okay, now when you talk about him hiring developers and graphic artists, it makes sense.
Yeah. And then they got a part in here that happens later on. Like the hospital, because a lot of this takes place. Some of the story here takes place in the hospital because our lead girl here, she's a new fully registered nurse.
Okay,
I'm not an intern anymore. But at the hospital that she's in, they conveniently have a haunted house section, parts where they say they're working on it. It's like, we're doing construction, but they got all the spooky lighting and all the dark corridors for her to go down. Yeah, it's so that they can have a big chase. They have a big chase in the middle of this hospital with spooky atmosphere. And it's just, come on, man. There's a speaking of characters you don't like. I mean, there's a subplot here with the rapey ass doctor, Edward Cullen's daddy right here.
Yeah, Peter Fasinelli.
Peter Fasinelli, yeah. I mean, this motherfucker, the Me Too movement. He said, "F it, I don't care."
Well, it's funny because he used to play a character like that on Nurse Jackie.
Well, he upped his game here. This fool's, I don't give a f about Me Too. How about you too? I mean, playbook rapist. I actually vouch for you for this job. Did I not feel something between you and I?
Oh.
I mean, you were giving me looks, right? You're doing such a great job here with the inappropriate hugs and the sniffing of the hair. And he was like, yeah, you've just done such a great job. No, doctor, no. And then when it's done, he's like, what the f***? You were looking at me. Let's get back to work. It feels like this is just thrown in because she had this motherfucker set up for the demon, and they just dropped that shit. That he ran out. He ran out of that fucking room like the Three Stooges. And they had
through the wall.
Yeah, they had some elaborate shit set up for him to sacrifice that demon. And that demon's like, you ain't gonna rape me. I never seen where I went from low. I was a roller. I mean, when they say a roller coaster ride, this is a roller coaster of bullshit. You start low. I didn't hit the biggest hill, but I went a little up and immediately went down again.
Damn.
Yeah, man. This is bad. The writing in this is terrible. Because they don't, none of this makes sense. I don't even like this movie that much, but I felt like, you know what? It didn't start out too great. I love the way the app has ratings too.
Yay, I'm going to die. 4 stars.
Yeah, saying another good review. The devil talking to people. Remember to like.
Man, I only got 2 weeks. I'm giving this 1 star. Hey, what's your problem? What didn't you like about it?
Can't you see people calling for the fucking help hotline? Yes, I was supposed to die 2 days ago, but yet I'm still alive. Your app is bullshit, man. I'll talk to my people. Hey!
but somebody on that, sir.
It got to a point where I was just kind of like, the movie's called Countdown. I said, man,
and that's what you were doing.
That's what I was doing my watch. I was like, yeah, because I really was looking at my watch. I was like, come on now, y'all been done. I was like,
4, 3, 2, 1, I'm out.
Yeah. I said, this shit is so, really, man, it's so stupid that at the climax, they should have just went for it and played it. The final countdown. While they're fighting the demon, I would have said, do it. I would have given this movie I would have upped it, man. I would have given it a rental for that. But as it stands, you didn't. Nah, it's bullshit, man.
Damn.
Yeah, I was in that rental mode too, man.
Even for the fun parts, you can't bump it up to a low rental?
Nah. You end it that way. You end it making no sense. So yeah, man, it's some bullshit. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for watching to the end. I appreciate that. And since you're sticking around, you might as well stay and hit that subscribe button. Also get notifications. And since you really love us that much, check out our main site, doubletoasted.com. Over there, you'll find the long version of this video, along with the live streams that we do almost every night of the week. Support us at our store, dtmerch.com. And remember to always stay toasted.